Hello, everybody. I'm Shaya, and tonight I want to talk about being upset about results that you didn't get from work that we didn't do. This is the story of my life right now. I have a lot going on. I'm about to retire from the military. I have a few businesses all running in conjunction, and sometimes I sit back and I just wonder why I'm not where I want to be in any of those businesses, aside from running multiple businesses at one time. And what I've come to find out is that a lack of discipline, a lack of consistency, a lack of dedication to those things definitely plays a huge role in why I haven't achieved some of the goals that I've wanted to achieve within each of those businesses. So I find myself upset, discouraged, and pouting about results that I didn't receive, but I had to take a look and realize that I didn't put in the work to get those results. And sometimes that could be a harsh reality for people to acknowledge and point the finger at yourself as to why things aren't happening the way that you want them to happen for you. And it takes a certain level of maturity. It takes you stepping outside of yourself and taking a look at what's really going on, as to why you're not getting the results that you want to get. So I just wanted to take some time to talk about that. We have to be consistent. We have to go at this thing every single solitary day. If you have a schedule, we have to stick to it. I'm a military person, so having a routine is very easy and like second nature to me. But a routine and a schedule won't work if you don't commit to it. So one of the things that I'm working on personally is committing to my schedule, committing to the routines that I set for myself. Because when I actually take a look at what's on paper for my businesses, it's very easy to do if I find the time, if I dedicate the time and the energy and the effort to actually get it done. So where I am in my businesses, where I am in my life is nobody's fault but my own. Can't point fingers at anybody else for the lack that we have or the lack of results that we have in the things that we're doing and that we've chosen to venture into. So it takes discipline. Some things we have to cut out. Sometimes we have to cut up on things and people to get things done. And we just have to show some restraint when it comes to sticking to our guns, getting rid of certain things, and not giving in and not giving up. That's the only way we're going to have progress. That's the only way we're going to prosper with the things that we have going on, is to have discipline and stick to the schedule, stick to the routines, stick to what we said we were going to do. And that leads me to another thing, what we say we're going to do. I made a lot of promises to myself. I made a lot of lists. I've made a lot of goals in 2019. And one of the things that kind of feeds into not getting the results that I wanted was lying to myself every day. Saying, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to get it done, and I don't. And when I don't get things done, I don't have any progress. And when I don't have any progress, I don't get any results, and I don't accomplish what I set out to do, and then I get mad. So that's backwards as hell. So when they say the first person that we lie to every day is ourselves, that's usually the truth, and that's been the case for me for a while now. But I'm glad I'm to a point now where I see it, and I can actually do something about it. And so that's why I want to make this video and talk to you all, so that if this is you, if you are upset about not gaining ground and not getting the results for the work that you didn't put into, then you need to take a step back and take a look at yourself. Now, I will say that sometimes we actually grind hard as hell. And as long as we're doing what we say we're going to do, as long as we're getting checks in the boxes and our head down and we're pushing through, there will be progress. Sometimes we can't see it because we're so dedicated and we're so into what we're doing, but it's being made. And when you lift your head up, you'll see that you've gained lots of traction and that you've come a long way with that progress and with that work that you've been putting in. But speaking from myself, I know what I have and haven't been doing, and I have to be honest with myself, and you have to be honest with yourself, and just make the commitment to change. Just make the commitment to do better. Tomorrow's a new day, and every day we have a chance to start fresh and start over and do the things that we say we're going to do. Keep your word to yourself. It's hard to keep your word to other people if we can't even keep our words to ourselves. So, other than that, yeah, just recommit to the things that we've set up for ourselves. Recommit to the goals and the promises that we made ourselves. Recommit to the things that we want to accomplish. Recommit to the people who help us accomplish those things. It's very important, or else we're just going to be spinning our wheels, and we're just going to spend a lot of time upset, mad, and pissed off about why things aren't happening instead of making them happen. Oh, how could I forget? Make sure you check out my website, www.thesword.com. You can follow me on Instagram at the S Word on Instagram. And you can also follow and like, please, my Facebook page, Tripl3 Consultant and Management. Thanks, y'all.